here. This is a testing, and I have with me today my friend Anita.
Hi, guys.
And hi, Anita. We are gonna do every Wednesday a live stream, and we're gonna talk about jewelry and the life of a reseller and other subjects that you guys, you can recommend and you can suggest to us. So let's say hello to Anita first.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Like Lucia said, we're going to have a live every Wednesday at 1 Central time. And she said we're going to talk about our, our reseller lives, what we do, what we sell, where we buy things, how we store things, and things like that. I also have a jewelry channel where I do
Mhm.
jewelry unveils too. We both sell on Etsy and eBay, but more so on Etsy, and mainly sterling silver items are our main things that we sell. And Lucia, it looks like we have a few more people in the chat.
Yeah, we have. Thank you guys for coming. So we have Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Wally Net. I hope I'm saying it right, you guys.
Yeah, we're not that good. I am not good with pronunciation, so if we're saying anything wrong, sorry. We're trying
Yeah,
our best.
Dawn and Loretta, Martha, Wildman. So thank you for coming, and please, guys, be patient with with me. This is my first time live, and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. So,
She's doing
uh,
great. She's doing great.
yeah, Anita helped me a lot, and yeah, I thank you, Anita, and I appreciate your help and your encouragement and
You're welcome.
helping me through the steps of this StreamYard or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be live on Wednesday, right?
Yes, Wednesdays.
We decided this because this day works best for me and you, since we are busy
Yes.
with other stuff. And one week will be on Anita's channel, and I will leave the link, Anita's link, in the description. If you guys are not subscribed to Anita, please go ahead and check her channel. She is very funny and friendly. I love her. She was my first person that I connected with here on YouTube, and she was very helpful to me. So I really appreciate you,
Thank you. I
Anita.
appreciate it too.
Thank you so much.
We've become
So
friends forever since the YouTube things. We've become very close friends. Uh, we talk on the phone a lot, and
yeah,
we decided to do this live together. To bring people in, share our reselling stories. Basically, our to get to know you guys will get to know us better about our lives, what we do, how we
yeah,
do it. Our tips, mistakes that we've made, and things like that.
yeah.
Um, yeah, we have
We wanted to connect with you guys and share a little bit of our experiences, and not necessarily selling or reselling, just
yeah.
you know uh, our day-to-day life. Then how how we struggle sometimes with YouTube and with the jewelry reselling, and yeah, maybe we can talk about other stuff like food or I don't know, makeup. You guys, you can leave suggestions, and you can also leave comments and questions if you have any questions for us. We will be happy to answer. I'm really excited and happy that we are we are doing this.
Mhm. They're saying in the chat that you're doing very well.
Oh, thank you. See, I have my yeah. So hello to a few people: Loretta, Lisa, Lucy, Christine.
Mhm.
Hi, Douglas. I think I said hi to you. But
Yeah,
anyway.
Douglas is asking if there's a little bit of a lag in the video.
Mhm.
It's from the StreamYards. We're not able to use Google Hangouts anymore. The StreamYards does have a little bit of a lag. There's a
Mhm.
difference in it, but we're gonna try and work our way through it.
Yeah.
It is from
So,
the StreamYards. Yeah.
so you guys, I want you to let me know if you can hear me okay, and if the setting is good. Uh, yeah, I want to know. I don't
Yeah,
want
you.
to yell at you guys.
Oh, there's somebody's asking, Lucia, will you make a video on how you paint your jars?
uh, I will. I haven't painted my jars in a while. I was really busy, with vacation and work and stuff. But I will. I will definitely do a video. There are also other videos on YouTube how to uh, paint the jars. But if you
Mhm.
guys want to see mine,
Yes,
then
I want
yeah,
to see yours.
I can definitely do a video. Yes, well, while in net. Yes, I will do that. And yeah. Yeah. What do you do for fun, Anita? What is your hobby?
Well, you know how I'm like princess crowns. I still have it because I'm so busy with the listings and the vacations for the kids just ended, so I haven't gotten a chance to. But I still have time, so I do make craft. I do crafting a lot. I make crowns and I made a few jewelry. The little pieces. Wall hangings that I've made for home decor. I will show you guys. I used to cross stitch. I don't anymore. But there's so much to do right now with just the reselling alone. When I do get a little chance, I'm going to put all my efforts into continuing to make the crowns. But I will show you guys a couple of them that I still have on our next live. I will show you the ones that I still have, and then the new ones that I make. And
Yeah, to me, crafting is very therapeutic.
yes, we need therapy. We
Yeah,
we,
and
we do need it.
relaxing.
Yeah, we do need
And
we do
even
need that.
opening a jar to me sometimes it's relaxing. So, uh, yeah, it's,
Yes.
so. Do you sell the crowns or do you just do it for yourself?
I've made a few that I've given out as gifts. I've made a couple of them for my daughter's friends that they wore on their sweet 16s, kind of like a princess one that I made for them. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
they've worn for their birthday parties, and I've given a few of them away. But the ones that I made that you can't wear on your sweet 16, the mermaid crowns.
Uh-huh.
I have sold. I've sold them on. Actually, I've sold them on eBay and also on Poshmark. Yeah, Poshmark. It was the ones that were selling. I've never put one on Etsy. If I do put one, this is going to be the first time that I'm going to try them on Etsy. So we'll see how they do. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I would love to see them. Yeah, so we can share our hobbies too. So there is a questions. Let's look at the questions now from Hedwin. Uh, I'm sorry if I butcher your names, guys. It's not intentional. So it says, Lucia and Anita, what is your most favorite craft to do, or the one that you are most proud of? So you go ahead, Anita.
yeah. Well, one that I did is kind of like a religious one, like a cross stitch that I did with beading. I don't know if I can get it. It's up there. I did make one, and I have one that I made out with thread, and like I said, I do make the crowns, but the cross stitching I don't do anymore because you have to use like way too many color beads, and the beads have to be like all over the place, and that's something that I did before I had my kids. So
Yeah, right.
kids and beads in the same room, no, not a good
No,
idea.
no, 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 no. Yeah,
Yeah.
so to
So
me, I used to paint, and I'm still painting. I have a painting over there in my bag. That's mine over there. I did that. Where am I? There. um, um, and then I did some. I kind of go through stages, you guys. I get bored really fast, and I always like to do new things and learn new things and new techniques. So for painting, I moved to card making. So I was painting the cards, and I sold a lot of the cards at the office that I used to work. It was a medical office, so patients were coming, and I had my cards over there. And yeah, that's what I do. Just kind of a little bit of watercolor and a little bit of paper, and just kind of let your mind and your creativity go wild.
mhm,
So that's my favorite painting, especially watercolor.
right. What I'm gonna do is for 1 second, I'm gonna freeze the screen so I can get up and show the
Okay, freeze the screen. Yeah.
just
So no, we didn't.
because I don't want to stand up and scare anyone.
Yeah. So there was another question. While you're freezing the screen, I can answer some of the questions. So
Okay.
no, we don't live in the same city. I live in Portland, Oregon, and Anita is in California. But we are on the same coast and same time. It's the same time for us here. Uh, Hi, everybody. The ones that I didn't say hello to you, Nisha and Loretta. Okay.
Okay, so this one I made over here.
Wow.
It's all beaded. It's a cross stitch that you can do with yarn also, but I decided to do it all beads, and I did put my initials over there at the bottom. And I made this a couple of years before my daughter was born, so 1998.
Wow. So this was, did you follow a pattern? Was a
Yeah,
pattern on the,
yeah. There was a pattern, and what I did is, but there are some, you know how they have the little holes. There are some holes where you can only use one bead, and you have to decide which one to use so you can pick
Mhm.
them out more clear. But I think it
Mhm.
came out good. I did.
Very, I love it. It's very beautiful. I love the colors on it.
Yeah, and this one, yeah, since I did make it for my will give to her. I made this one for my oldest. And I did make two more. I will get to those two. I made two more. One of them is of two horses. One is black and one is white. And one of them is an angel with two twins, twin babies on the bottom that I made. Which
Oh, okay.
is
So,
which is weird because I made that like so many years ago before I even knew I was gonna have twins.
wow.
I had made that, yeah, maybe even before I made this one. So that one was 95 probably. I was very young when I made these. But I would love to make more, but the thing is again with the beads, being
Mhm.
so many beads and then with all the work that goes into it, I don't have the time for it.
So this is it's a little bit of a, it's the same like diamond painting.
No, this actually, you actually have to, just like cross stitching, what you do is you get the thread, the color bead you need, and just go around it. So it's like it's secured. Diamond
Yeah.
painting is more like you paste the pieces. With diamond painting, what you do is you put the pieces on there. And well, if you put glass on it, they won't fall. But this one is more like something that'll stay forever, as far as uh, you know,
Okay.
falling off, unless the beads break.
Yeah.
But you have to take that chance.
Oh, that's a great idea for people to recycle and reuse the beads,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna freeze the screen and I'm gonna show you my cards. Okay. Just
Okay.
and you can.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Just press stop cam. The press stop cam and then the mute, and then come back and press them both. And I'll tell them more about the show. Okay. Let's see if there's any more questions here. Thank you, everyone that came in. Loretta, I see Loretta, Jamie, Wallinette, Iona, Martha, Glitz Hunter, and Shauna. Thank you for coming in. Karen, uh, Hetwin. I hope I said that right. I'm very bad with pronunciations. And we have Gianna. Gianna, did you change your picture? Or, I'm not sure if I have the wrong Gianna. Did I? I think I got the beautiful heart earrings from you, but I think you changed. If it's you, those earrings were beautiful. I can't wait to wear them. Beautiful. She does beautiful beadwork jewelry. Douglas is here. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we'll ask Lucia when she comes back. Douglas. Yes, you changed your photo. Okay. Yeah, the I did get the earrings. The heart shaped ones you did and called it the heart of Sandy. Those were beautiful. I can't wait to wear them. Gianna, a little white man. She makes she does beaded jewelry. Very beautiful pieces. I think you've seen them, Lucia. Sandy.
the cards? Yes.
Yeah, I got the heart earrings.
Hmm.
beads. I still
Yeah,
have.
they were beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. I couldn't recognize the picture. She said she changed her picture. Uh,
Mhm.
Douglas is asking, Lucia, do you not want to practice law anymore?
No, no, not here. No, no. Um, I
I,
changed my career so many times since I moved to America that yeah, law is not an option for me anymore. And the system, the law system here is different that what we have in Romania. So if I want to practice, I will probably have to go to school all over again because it's not recognized here as the I cannot do anything with my degree here.
it's different here. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I like to do more, girly stuff,
yeah.
makeups and jewelry and other stuff.
We have a girly question. Lucia,
Mhm.
Lucy is asking, how many nail polishes do you have total?
You know, I don't know, to be honest, but I can count them for you guys, and I
She'll
can
let
give
us
you
know
an update.
in the next live. Yeah,
I can give you an update. But yeah, I have a wall with nail polishes, and I didn't bought nail polishes in a while because I'm focusing on jewelry right now. So,
yeah, yeah. I think we're both when it comes to our how we earn our income. We're just focusing on our reselling right now. Uh,
mhm.
Lucia is working right now, right? You're working part time somewhere.
Actually, yes, I worked the whole week this week,
Yeah.
and it was kind of it threw me off the balance a little bit because I wasn't able to list anything. I wasn't able to do a video. I
Hmm.
wasn't able to do anything. So
Hmm.
yeah, working and doing this reselling business sometimes it's not
Yeah, it's very
compatible. It's
yeah.
not compatible.
Yeah,
No.
it's very hard. It's hard just doing it alone. It's already
Yeah.
hard, and on top
Mhm.
of working, yeah,
Yeah, and also with your with the kids and with
yeah,
all the other stuff around the house, it's pretty time consuming. So yeah, I didn't have time for this. So I
yeah.
will show you some of my cards. Okay, I hope we said it hello to everybody. If
Yeah,
not,
well, when you went, I did say hello to a few more people. Yeah,
so yeah, this is one of them.
so beautiful. Yeah,
Okay, you guys can see I added some shimmer and some sparkles over there because I like sparkles.
beautiful.
This one
Yeah,
too. So the colors are a little bit, the camera is not doing justice, but
yeah.
yeah,
And
this one too.
in person, when you see them, they're much shinier and the colors are brighter. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty.
and there's this one too.
Hmm.
So these are all watercolor.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's just a few. And they're good to have them handy when you need to, send a gift or a card. Then it's helpful to have them here for
Yes,
me.
and believe it or not, people really love the handmade cards more because the ones at the store when you buy it, they're all the same. The
And
hand,
they're not expensive.
yeah, I know I have two of them that you sent me. I kept them both because they're beautiful. There's something that you can keep. It's not just something that's been printed over and over. So yeah, and
Yes.
are you selling your cards or are you planning on putting?
Now, no, I was thinking of doing it on Etsy, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't have the time and the energy to,
Yeah, I
start
understand.
using them. And yeah, like I said, I'm focusing on jewelry right now.
Yeah, that's why we decided, to do this series, to talk about, the things that we do talk about when we talk to each other. A lot more is going on with the jewelry, and we want to talk about it as far as
Mhm.
prices go, as far as what not to buy, as far as what the things to buy, even if they're broken. There are items like that even in a broken situation that people will buy it. But things, and we'll also give you guys tips on, what when you see something on a jewelry, why not to touch that item. And yeah, but
Oh, okay.
and how to handle things when it comes to the platforms, how to handle returns when they send you, thing
Hmm.
saying they want to return, when you should return them, and if we've had any of those situations, I ourselves, which I have.
Yeah.
we'll talk about things like that. And of course, we'll talk about things outside of the box that don't have to do with jewelry, like
Exactly.
kids, makeup, and again, please put in the comments any suggestions that you have. I know there was one comment that somebody left asking us, to tell you guys how what's kind of systems that we have on storing the items, which we will do that too.
Mhm. Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that. Well, I think there was a question about, I'm not sure if I can see it now, about uh, an advice. Just one second. Let me go
Yeah.
down a little bit, scroll down, and okay, where is it? There was a question from Lucy. What advice would you give someone barely starting to want to do reselling?
Mhm.
So you go ahead, Anita, and then I'll.
I would say start small. Don't go. This is a big mistake that a lot of resellers make. They go buy a whole bunch of lots and lots of jewelry. They pay lots of money for it, and then they have a hard time listing those items, and they continue buying. And I would what my advice is: buy a little, sell a little bit, buy a little bit more. Buy a little, sell a little bit more, buy a little bit more. Don't
Mhm.
it and spend too much money all at once, because that's
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people make that mistake that they just buy everything that they see. That's not good. Just do it slowly, and that goes for everything, not just jewelry. When you're selling other items as well, just try it out first. Try different platforms, see which one works for you, and do it slowly. And then when you see you're getting the hang of it, and you're doing okay, then start to get more and more. But don't do it all at once. They do. I have they do that, and then they say I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I started the same, and my first sale on Etsy was actually a necklace that I bought from Value Village, I think it was, or
Mhm.
Salvation Army. I don't remember exactly. It was a beautiful lion necklace that when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, this is mine." So I brought it home and I cleaned it up a little bit, and I took pictures, and I that was my first item that I listed on Etsy, and I sold it in, I think it was like 2 days after that. My first sale
Mhm.
after I opened the store in like 2 weeks, I think, something like that. So yeah, if you see something that is beautiful and in good condition, uh, I think the quality of the items is very important, especially on Etsy.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think that would be my advice too. Kind of know the item, and start small, like Anita said,
Start
and
small.
see how it goes, and also a little bit be aware of your time and how much time you want to put into this reselling
Right. hmm And
endeavor.
also take into consideration that it does take up a lot of time. A lot more time than you would think. And research, I think researching the items takes up the most time, looking for these
Yes.
items on what they are, especially if there's no marks, no nothing. And this goes not for jewelry, for other items too. No marks, nothing.
Mhm.
You have to do a lot of research, and that takes up a lot of time also. Shipping takes
Research
a lot of time.
and also cleaning. To me, cleaning is just taking.
Cleaning, shipping, everything. You need all of these things when you want to become a reseller. You need to take into consideration time, shipping, cleaning, researching. All of these things take a lot of time.
Yes. So I see somebody from Poland joining us. Hello, Kasia and Nisha and Borderline
Border,
Hoarderish. Am
that's
I
Kim.
saying it right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Kimmy.
And there was another question. It says,
Yes.
we all hit those slow times in our crafting. Where do you draw your inspiration from where you hit those slow times? To be honest, I go with the seasons, you know. So in the winter, I go a lot, and I kind of in the fall, I actually kind of prepare myself for the Christmas. So I do a lot of Christmassy. Um, so I'm kind of thinking a season ahead.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Mhm.
So what about you, Anita? Where do you draw your inspiration?
Well, for me, it's like basically I go by holidays. and
Mhm.
and occasions for what I do. It goes by the occasion and the holiday on what I'm making. And I go and I look in fashion magazines. I look at what's trending and what new items that I can incorporate into it. But I do go by occasions and seasons and seasons as well as far as and also holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was another question, how much would you suggest for lots? Lots of what? Jewelry or crafting lots or wearable lots? What kind of a lot are you referring to? So, because crafting lots can go a little bit less than wearable lots. I
Yeah,
think.
it depends. It depends on the kind of lot. If it's just like regular like jewelry, costume jewelry lots, they vary. I know that when it comes to rhinestone lots, like because the people harvest the rhinestones, if
Mhm.
lots that what things items that are rhinestones, those will go up a bit higher, and people are willing to pay more for rhinestones. But as far as just metal items go, they tend to go for lower prices, especially
Mhm.
especially if they're broken items.
Yeah, if they're broken. Yeah. So depends on how also the quantity and the shipping, the packaging. So it's a lot to take in consideration. But you can do research and see what other people are doing and kind of uh, adjust your prices or have an idea of
Yeah. What
what
I
to do.
what I do when it comes to items like that, I use eBay a lot for research.
Hmm.
What I do is I look things up in eBay. I would just write, costume jewelry broken if it's broken a lot, and see what the prices are going at, what the going rate is, and see,
Hmm.
and then I wouldn't go with the highest price because if I want my item to sell, and I wouldn't go with the lowest price. I would just go somewhere in between and,
Yeah.
and see how it does. We have a few more people here.
Yes. Yeah. Let's say hello. If you want to say hello, Anita, I'll let you.
Say yes. Hi to Nadine, Grammy, and Aaliyah, M. Lopez, Shamaraza, and then we have Borderline Horrorist, which is Kimmy, Martha, and we have two Marthas here. And it looks like Martha has a question here. I think it's hard. You really need to know about jewelry. I can't make a difference between silver and a tin can. Well, that was us too, Martha. Yeah. Well, we did. We couldn't tell the difference either before.
Yeah.
Uh, the more you handle it, the more you feel the metals. The more you know if it's something is sterling or not, or if it's gold. But then again, we don't know for sure. Is the reason why we always do the acid testing. The first thing I would do is I'm sure you've seen a lot of jewelry ladies do is they have a magnet. If the magnet is not picking it up, is when they'll start looking for marks. If they see a mark, and again, I always say this one because it's something is marked 925 doesn't mean it's silver.
Yeah. Exactly. You
Yeah,
have to
so
test it.
definitely test everything that and then also if it's not marked 925, that also doesn't mean it's not silver. There are a lot of
Yeah.
native pieces or artisan pieces that are not marked. So
Yeah.
I would go ahead and test them, and I would invest in an acid test kit, and
Hmm.
that's very important, especially if you're selling jewelry.
Exactly.
You don't want to let go of something that's gold or silver for the price of metal. It's better to make sure if it is or if it isn't. And then you don't want to sell something that says 925 and it's not silver to somebody. Also, you want to make sure that's definitely silver before you put it out there for sale.
Yeah. So my first thing that I do with silver, or with if I'm in doubts, or if I don't have the magnet with me, if I'm shopping, I smell it because silver doesn't smell.
Mhm.
The brass and the other metals, they do smell a little bit, and they will stain your skin if you press them a little bit on your skin. So that was my first
Mhm.
lesson that I learned about silver, because they don't smell.
Yeah, and what I would do is I would if you're buying items from yard sales, I would take a magnet with me. You can just hang it on your keychain, and then a little one of those little loops where you look the magnify.
Mhm.
I would hang one of those also, and don't make it too obvious that you're looking, because if you look at something, they'll what is she looking at? Don't make it too obvious. I would try the magnet first, and if it doesn't pick up, then I would start looking for marks and things like that. And
Yeah.
and again, just like I said, if it's marked, it may not be silver. I have had that happen to me where I've been at a yard sale, and I've seen the 925 mark, and I brought it home, and I paid a good money for this, and I tested it, and it wasn't silver.
Yeah.
It was just, they were very high. They were very plated, uh, plated,
Yeah.
plated with sterling
Heavy
silver.
plated, yes.
Yeah, and
It happened to me last Saturday. I was shopping on a fundraising, uh, kind of like a garage sale, and they said that they had all silver, but they were not tested. So they had a bunch of earrings and bracelet, and I bought some items. And when I came home, and I paid a lot of money for them, And
yeah,
when I came home, I tested. That was the first thing that I did. I tested them, and there were like three bracelets and two rings that they were not silver. And
mhm.
I was really upset and kind of disturbed. And I was thinking, should I go back and tell them that this is not silver? And my husband was like, just don't worry, honey. It's for a fundraising, and just let it go. But this should be a lesson for you guys, because I made mistakes too.
Yeah,
I paid the price. So,
yeah. We've all had that happen to us. Yeah.
mhm.
But yeah, I also, when that happened to me, and I came in, and I knew the yard sale was still happening, and they did tell me that it was silver, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna go back. I never go. I never go back either. Uh,
I'm not gonna buy. But I don't think it was their fault. They were just, they were told that they are silver because people were donating those items for the
yeah,
fundraising. So maybe
yeah.
even the donor didn't know that it was not
That's
silver.
that's true. And I think that lady that sold me this the silver,
Hmm.
I think that she actually probably thought that they were silver. She probably didn't know herself either.
Yeah.
So that's possible.
So it's possible. Yeah. Do
I
we have
see.
any other questions here? What was it? Was another question? Okay. So I think
Thelma,
we are
we have
talking too much instead of addressing the question.
I think Thelma asked the question here.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I said Thelma Thrift. Thank you for
Oh,
coming in. She said, "Hi, pretty ladies. Lucia, tell us the most delicious food item you enjoyed while you were in your home country."
oh, it's a sweet. I gained, I think, 5 pounds when I was back in Romania.
Mhm.
I think I showed it to you guys on a video. It's a cake, but it has this foamy kind of a raspberry, very tart. It's not sweet at all. It's like a mousse,
Mhm.
and it has like this puff pastry. It's between those two puff pastry, and it's like this big, and it's just wow.
We
It's
saw
just,
it. We saw
just
it. If you haven't seen it, go watch that video. It was a huge, like, beautiful cake looking, delicious.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law, she loves sweets, and she was taking me. She's like, okay, let's go today, we're gonna do this. So she was taking me to all the good spots and the coffee shops and the sweets,
Yeah.
so I was like, I need to stop this because I can't.
No. It's like that when you leave the country and you go
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't know for what reason you start craving their sweets, and you eat everything there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any other questions that we need to
I
address, or
I see two more. Uh,
oh, that is what Gianna said, that I wear my bracelet that has a magnetic clasp. Works great. They don't realize you're testing it in the open. Yeah, that's a great advice. Thank you, Gianna.
right.
The
Mhm.
magnetic clasp. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, yeah, and we get a lot of those in the jars too, and the jewelry lots. The ones
Mhm,
they come. Most of them have the hematite in it, and that's what's magnetic. The hematite.
mhm, yeah.
We
Okay.
have Hetwen here with a tip. If you are researching Anita, one of the best things you can do is to take pictures of a piece and then upload the image if you have a program like Cortana. Yes,
Mhm.
you can upload the image, and sometimes it will bring it up, but not all of the time.
No,
And
yeah, I agree.
eBay has that. eBay has that also, where you can just, where some people scan the barcodes. There's also the little camera where you hit the camera and you can just take a picture of the item, and it'll search it in the eBay to see if there's any listings with that same picture. And sometimes it will be, but with jewelry it's kind of harder because the jewelry pieces are so different from each other. It's harder with the jewelry pieces. But yes, I've heard of that program as well.
Yeah, I try with the bracelet that is like I think it's a mantra bracelet. They have some Hindu symbols or letters. I'm not sure. And I tried several times and nothing showed up on with the Google image. So, yeah. But I think Facebook, like your group, Anita, on Facebook is very, very helpful.
Yes, yes, and it's called "There's Always Room for Jewelry."
Yeah.
And Facebook, what if there's something that you have and you don't understand what the mark is, you can just take a picture of the front of the item, the back of the item,
Mhm.
and the marks, and somebody in there, most likely, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, somebody in there will know what it is, and will has come across that item, and they will put in the comments if they've seen that item.
Yes.
You have to do a cross search to see if the other pictures online, the same exact picture, it will give you the maker. Yes, Hedwin. If it does come up, it will give you all the information, the maker, everything.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I always when I I don't have the time or uh, the resources that I go to your group, Anita, on Facebook, and people are very helpful over there.
Glitzy Hunter is saying, how do you do that? Talking about eBay. In the eBay, like I said, where you go to the search area. In the search area, there's two little options. One of them looks like a barcode, and then there's a little camera. You just hit the camera and take a picture of your item, and it'll pop. It'll if it doesn't find the exact same item, which most likely it won't if it's a jewelry item, but
Mhm.
it'll give you pictures of similar items, which you can also use as far as your descriptions go and things like that, where it'll tell you pretty much, it will give you an idea of what to use as a description, and you can go with the items that they listed.
Mhm. Or you can use Google Image also.
Yeah, yeah,
On your
yeah.
phone.
I use Google Image, and I also use WordPoint. Things that I can't find in eBay. eBay will only give you information on so many months. I think it's 3 months now. Before it was 6 months. Now it's 3 months, where you go to do what items have sold. And
Mhm.
they keep their information up to, I think, 3 months of the sold items. But as far as WordPoint goes, you can they're they save everything from since they had eBay, I think. So if you
Okay.
can find something that was sold in 2002, 1997, it'll say what year that item was sold and for how much it sold for. So that I have WordPoint, and that really helps me a lot too.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Okay. So any other questions? I
what?
think we're good. What to take with you to actually detect real gold? Uh, I usually just go like I told you with the smell and the look. Gold is very to me it's very easy to distinguish a gold
Mhm.
from. So you have to have that eye
Yeah,
for gold.
yeah. And I would, just like silver, I would take the same things. I would
Mhm.
take the loop, and then also the magnet. And if it says 14K and they're not asking too much for it, I would just go ahead and take that chance.
Yeah. Yes. With gold, yeah, it's worth it.
Okay, Lucia, you want to try the other layouts and see,
This one. This
since
one.
you're on here and testing. Okay, so guys, we have this layout here, and then we have the previous layout. I think these are the only two that we can use, right? And then
Uh-huh.
what we can also do is just put like presenting, and put like each of us separately.
See,
Where
I'm showing that we are actually matching. See, today we are matching.
they were matching. We're
Yeah.
wearing the same color lipstick with the same color same colored blue today. Which,
With turquoise. Yeah.
okay, so I did like the one you used before this one, Lucia. The one
The other one.
the other one, I like that one. Let's see what they think. I like this one because it's like especially if you're using your cell phone to watch something. Uh,
Uh-huh.
the other one, because
It's bigger.
it makes you smaller. I think if anybody's watching us with a cell phone, it'll be this one is the one that they would like to use so they could see us better.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So I think that's
Yeah, that's
all for
a
today.
wrap.
Since it was just a testing,
Yeah.
thank you guys for your patience and thank you for coming and
We'll
interacting with us. I hope this will help you guys, and I'm really excited. I thank you again, Anita, for doing this.
You're
with
welcome. It's going to be really fun. We can't wait till Wednesday.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I agree. So
Yeah.
next Wednesday at 11 Pacific time at 1 Central
Central.
time, right?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll be on Anita's channel this Wednesday, and then next Wednesday, my channel. So we will rotate, and I will put Anita's channel link in the description. Yeah, and I hope to see everybody on Wednesday, right?
Yes, and feel free to ask questions
Mhm.
in the comments if you want us to discuss anything. Let us know.
Hi, Linda. Hi.
Yeah, we have more people coming in.
Yes, we were just kind of ready to leave. Yeah, yeah. I think we said hello to a few people, and
If we missed anyone, sorry. The chat was going too fast.
yeah. So there was like another question: where are you going to do a collab? So every Wednesday, like I said, 11 Pacific time, 1 Central time. So we will be live for about 30, 45 minutes. Depends on the subject and depends on, uh, how many people are in the chat.
Yeah.
Right? So, or every Wednesday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
So,
see.
yeah, one week
We'll see everybody.
Anita's channel and 1 week my channel. So we will both have the same. Wednesday is the best time for us, the best day. Okay. Makes you wish there was some sort of an online library of jewelry to help us locate the origins and history of the specific piece site. There are a lot of online sites that they can help you uh, with identifying the jewelry.
Yeah, there are some. There are some, but the ones that are online are the ones that are for fine jewelry, like the silver marks and things like that. But as far as costume jewelry goes, it's a little bit harder to find.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
we're going to say goodbye for now. Thank
Bye,
you again,
everyone.
Anna, for helping me, and we hope to see everybody on Wednesday. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna log off. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. And
Yeah, just end.